Alright guys, welcome to your 25th UDK tutorial, and in this lesson I'm going to be going over all these math functions, why we have math functions, what they do, and when you would use them. I'm actually going to just be teaching you guys one of these, but once we learn one of them we can see why math functions are useful. But before I begin, I want you guys to notice that I now, as one of my subscribers requested, have a highlight over my mouse cursor, as you guys probably noticed. If you guys like it, then let me know. If you guys don't like it, then tell me you don't like it. Whatever you guys vote, I'm either going to keep it or delete it from now on. So I thought I'd test it out in this video because someone commented and said it would be a good idea. So let me guys know. Not let me guys know. Let me know, guys. So with that being said, I'm going to be going over the multiply expression and how we can use it. So say that these bricks are looking pretty good, but we were making a game and we put them into a level that was supposed to be scary. So we want them to turn from this, pale tan red color to kind of a cool scary blue color. So go ahead, and the first thing we need to do is disconnect this right there. And by the way, you disconnect something by holding down Alt on your keyboard and clicking it. So now what we need to do is go ahead and hit Control and drag this up because we're going to be adding a bunch of stuff before it gets to the diffuse. Now the very first thing we're going to be adding is a multiply expression. So go ahead and right click, and under math we're going to find multiply. So go ahead and drag that pretty much in the center right there. And what multiply expression does is it takes two numbers and multiplies the result and outputs the result. So if this number is 3 and this number was 3, it would take 3 times 3 and it would output 9. So go ahead and as the first number, input the brick's texture right here. Now let me just go ahead and give you guys another number, and there is actually an expression just to hold constant numbers. So go ahead and right click constant, and we're going to pick a new constant 3 vector. If you're saying, alright, how do I know, hold on a second, I got like an eyelash in my eye. If you guys are saying, alright, how do I know whether to choose constant, constant 2, 3, 4? Well, check it out. I chose constant 3 because, remember, a vector is pretty much a list of numbers. Now in our texture sample, we have RGB values already in there. We have a value for red, green, and blue. Now in this constant 3 vector, check it out. We have values for R, G, and B. Red, green, and blue. So whenever we plug this into B, this is what's going to happen. Right now, well, let me go ahead and plug this into B. So here's what's going on in our material editor right now. We have this texture of bricks. Now this texture has built-in value of red, green, and blue. Even though we can't see it, it's there, trust me. Now what it's doing is it's multiplying this red value by this red value, which is 0. And any number times 0, if you remember from math class, is 0. So it's taken these RGB values, timing the red times 0, that gives us the output of red 0, blue times 0, and that gives us a value of blue 0, and green times 0. So we're basically getting as output 0, 0, 0, since all these values are 0. And let me go ahead and add a little comment. Constant 3. So now what we need to do is we obviously need to change these values from 0 to something else. So if you want the texture to be the exact same, go ahead and change everything to 1. And if we change everything to 1, check it out. This texture right here now is the exact same as it was before, because let's go ahead and verify that by dragging this over, just plugging in the regular texture to diffuse, and check it out. Whenever you multiply anything by 1, you get the same number. Like 9 times 1 is 9. 5 times 1 is 5. So whenever you multiply everything by 1, you get the same outcome. So that's why when we multiply the RG and B, all those by 1, we got the same RG and B. But say we wanted to boost the red value. Well, let's go ahead and do what I'm going to do in this tutorial. We're going to leave the red the same because we want to turn these bricks more blue. So let's go ahead, and what we can do is we can up the blue value a little bit by multiplying this by 3. Now, whenever we focus away from that, we're going to see that our texture now turned blue. So what this is basically doing is taking this blue value and multiplying it by this blue value. So it's going to take whatever value it had in here for blue and timesing it by 3. And therefore we pump more blue color. So say we had a blue value of 5 in here. Well, whenever we times it by 3, it would now be 15. So that's why we got more blue color in the final outcome. And say we wanted just a little bit more green in here. So let me go ahead and put like 1.75. And now let me focus away. And we now get a little more green in our bricks. So basically it takes the RGB from before and it pumps it or enhances it by a new level by using this multiply parameter right here. And it multiplies the final outcome together, and whatever your final RGB is, that's the value it plugs into the diffuse. So again, I only taught you guys one math function, the multiply, but that's how all those math functions are useful. I know before you guys are probably wondering, why the heck would I ever need the divide function when working with textures? But there's your answer right there. The multiply function allows you to change your overall color of your texture pretty much. So using these math functions and these constants and all these other things, we can create some pretty cool looking textures. But for now, that's all I wanted to cover in this tutorial. So guys, don't forget to let me know if you like or you don't like this mouse cursor, so I know whether keep it or get rid of it or not. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.